Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on my channel. My name is Sarah, and this is going to be my pregnancy update for weeks 26 through 30, and also I will be doing a Miss Fong diaper bag review. I just got a new Miss Fong diaper bag in the mail from Amazon today, and it's my third bag from that designer. And so I've been using Miss Fong diaper bags ever since my son was born, and I really like the company. I love their designs, and so I just wanted to give my updated review on the new Miss Fong diaper bag, new to me anyway. I just got it today, and it's a little bit different than the diaper bag that I ordered a couple years back. So I'll be getting to all of that later, but first I'm just going to do a quick pregnancy update for all of you for weeks 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. It's been a while since I've gotten on here to do a pregnancy update because not that much has really happened, but I still wanted to do kind of a quick update and group all my symptoms and new changes all together for this pregnancy and tell you what's been going on. So here we go, let's get started. I will, of course, address the elephant in the room, and that is my hair. It is indeed dyed pink. What do you guys think? Do you like it pink? This is what quarantine will do to someone like me. Haven't been working, and I had some pink hair dye lying around from a few years ago, so this is where we're at. This is what I use, if anyone's curious. It's called Adore. It is number 82 Pink Rose, and it is semi-permanent hair color. It is basically free of a lot of the strong chemicals like peroxide and ammonia. It has none of that, no alcohol either, and it's really easy to use if you have kind of a lightish color hair to begin with. Just kind of brush it in, wait 15 minutes, and then wash it out with shampoo. And it'll stay in for quite a while. I don't wash my hair very often when I'm pregnant because I don't have a lot of grease in my hair while pregnant. But I guess if I wash it more often, it'd probably come out pretty quick. But this will last me maybe 3 to 4 weeks. But I might put in a little bit more as it fades. Okay, so that's enough about my hair. Let's get into the pregnancy update. So starting with week 26 and 27 and 28, the biggest symptom that I had come back were the headaches, unfortunately. So I started having headaches every day to every other day for those weeks, which was not great, obviously. And I always try to avoid taking painkillers like Tylenol as much as I can, and I would prefer to just drink some more caffeine to help get rid of the headaches, but nothing was really working. So that has been something. It's subsided a bit now. I'm currently 31 weeks, so it has subsided a bit, but I still get headaches maybe twice a week. And then the other symptoms that I had during those weeks were very similar to weeks 24 and 25. Just feeling a bit more sluggish, a bit bigger. Entering my third trimester at week 28 was kind of exciting, but I could definitely tell the difference in my energy levels now that I'm in the third trimester. So that's gone down quite a bit. I have been trying to do a lot of walking. I've been wearing my Fitbit watch most days, and just, do the best I can to stay active during this whole, quarantine, stay at home pandemic that we have going on. Just trying to make the best of the situation, just like everyone else is. So then week 28, I had a doctor's appointment. I thought it was going to be my glucose test, and I went in and it was an afternoon appointment, so it was like a 2:30, 3 o'clock appointment, and I went in, and it was very awkward because of the coronavirus pandemic. So you go in, they, don't let you step in until they take your temperature, and then you have to, stay away from everyone. There weren't really that many patients or employees or anything. So the office was really empty. The whole hospital parking lot was really empty. But the appointment itself was really short. I just talked to my doctor real quick, and she measured my belly, didn't really even tell me if I'm measuring big or small or right on, and I forgot to ask. And then she listened to the baby's heartbeat, and then I asked her a few questions about some FMLA paperwork, and like a breast pump and things like that. And then obviously I asked about the glucose test, and she's like, oh, we'll just send you home with the drink, and then you can come in Monday through Friday anytime without an appointment. Just come in the morning and you can do the blood draw then. So that's fine. So I took it home, and then like maybe 5 days later I went in and did the blood draw. So the actual glucose test was really simple. I know a lot of people say it's horrible and it makes you want to throw up and the drink is terrible. I don't find the drink to taste terrible. It was like a limeade flavor and it tasted fine. It's just a little bit hard to drink that much sugar in 5 minutes, which is, I think, the time limit. So I just took it in the car with me, and I actually think I drank it in like 3 minutes because I was hurrying. And, I didn't feel the best after I drank it. I was a little bit queasy maybe, but it wasn't bad. And then I went in and did the blood draw and never got any results back, so I'm assuming that I passed. I feel like normally they'll call you if you fail, but if it's no news, it's good news. So we're going with that theory. I'm assuming I passed. So that was my glucose test and my last doctor's appointment, and everything else has just been, just being pregnant at home with a toddler and managing that. So that was through about week 29, and then last week was week 30, and I could really tell the difference now, being 31 weeks and 30 weeks last week, that I feel her so much, like she's so much bigger now, and it's becoming harder to do those long walks that I've been trying to go on almost every day, mostly because I have a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions, and so that's been kind of the biggest challenge these past couple weeks, is dealing with the Braxton Hicks and trying to be active, but really just not being able to. Like, I literally have to sit down when I'm on these walks every once in a while. Like, if I'm going up a shallow hill with the stroller, like, I just can't. I have to stop because my belly just gets so tight from those Braxton Hicks. It doesn't hurt, but it's just so tight that it almost feels like it's pushing on my lungs as well. And I, lose my breath, and I just have to sit down and wait like maybe a minute or two, maybe not even that long, it just seems that long, until my belly will kind of loosen up again, or my uterus, because it's like a muscle and it just gets like really tight with contractions, even if they're just the Braxton Hicks. So that's been the biggest change at 30 weeks. And now that I just turned 31 weeks, I think it's just going to continue to obviously get worse as she gets bigger. And I feel like overall I look a lot bigger this time also than I did. And I'll compare with my journal. I did take a picture at 31 weeks. I might have even taken a picture at 30 weeks. We'll take a look here in a minute. But yeah, I feel like so much bigger. My weight, however, has stayed pretty much the same as it was in my first pregnancy. So I've kind of caught up to what I was as far as like evening out. I was a couple pounds heavier this pregnancy for the majority of the, first 20 to 25 weeks, but now I'm pretty much exactly the same as I had written down in my journal last time around. So, for example, at 30 weeks pregnant, I am 150 pounds, and I was 150 pounds at 30 weeks pregnant the first time around also. For what that's worth. I feel like my belly looks bigger, but my weight is the same. Okay, so let's take a look at my journal and what I wrote for weeks 26 through 30, just briefly. I mostly talked about the PUPS rash that I had, and I had figured out at this point what it was from the doctor. And I had just been putting CeraVe cream on it, which didn't make it go away, but it did help. I did talk a little bit about at week 27 that I started to have some Braxton Hicks, but in my updates for week 28 and 29 and 30, I said I was not really having any of those Braxton Hicks contractions anymore, or very few. Let's see, my weight. So yeah, week 26, I weighed 143 in my last pregnancy. This time around, I probably weighed about 146 or so. But by week 28, last time I weighed 148, so that was kind of when my big jump was weight-wise. And then now I'm basically exactly the same every other week. So week 29 and 30, both about 150 pounds. Yeah, so let me see, what did I do as far as bump shots? Week 28, I had my first baby shower, and I did take a bump shot right there. I remember everyone telling me I looked really big during that baby shower. I think it was just the dress I was wearing. And then I took another bump shot here at week 30. Where is it? Week 30. I look a lot smaller in that picture. And then at week 31, which we'll compare because that's what I am right now, is 31 weeks. At week 31, last time around, I had my second baby shower. And we'll compare that to what I look like now. So, this is my 31-week bump. Maybe I need to turn this way. You guys. I look huge. But there she is. Just got these maternity leggings on for motherhood, which I really like, by the way. Or no, they're not for motherhood. Actually, I think they're Target. So yeah, no rash, no stretch marks. There's the big old bump. 31-week bump. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about as far as the pregnancy. But I did also want to give a review of my new Miss Fong diaper bag that I just got in the mail today and compare it with my old Miss Fong diaper bags since I had two previous ones. So I'll start with the first Miss Fong that I ever got was in January of 2018, so a month before my son was born. I ordered this bag here. I paid $44 for it. Well, $44.99, I think, something like that. It is, I think it's a vegan leather or a PU leather. I think it's a vegan leather. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Not really sure the difference between those two. But it is a beautiful butter soft material, and it looks a lot like the Fawn design bags, which are a lot more expensive. I think they're about $100. They might be a little more than that, but these bags are very similar, and I like them a bit better than the Fawn design because they're lighter weight. And the reason they're lighter weight is because of what the material on the inside is made of. So this bag is kind of the original convertible version of the Miss Fong. So there's a few different options you could get. One which had kind of leatherish straps, and then the convertible version which had this seatbelt material that you could either tie at the top like this and wear it as a backpack, or you could attach it to these D-rings and wear it as like a messenger style or over the shoulder type bag. So you had those two options with this long strap here. So it connects at the bottom or it could connect over here. The big complaint that a lot of people had with this original convertible bag was that it didn't have a grab handle. And so I actually ended up using one of the stroller straps and just attached it to one side and to the middle, and I would use this as like my makeshift grab handle. Sorry, this zipper keeps hitting it's making a lot of noise. So this was kind of my makeshift grab handle for the diaper bag. But the attachment here in the middle and not having the grab handle were kind of the only two downsides to the bag. And the reason I didn't like the attachment just in the middle here is because when you wear the bag, it like really pulls it into kind of an odd position. So they improved that with the new convertible Miss Fong diaper bag, and I'll show you on the one I just got in the mail how that's improved for the convertible version. But that was kind of the downside, because mostly you would wear it as a backpack, because that's, you know, just the easiest way to wear it, rather than untie the whole thing and then put the strap elsewhere. I would just always leave it in the backpack style. So other than that, I loved this bag. I took it with me to Italy with my son and used it for probably the whole first year of his life. And I'll show you all the pockets and everything on the inside. But yeah, I did love this bag, and it was relatively inexpensive for what you get. So one of my other favorite features on this bag was the zipper. You guys, it's like butter. It unzips so nicely, such good quality, and it really made it easy to access the inside of the bag and close it one-handed. So I'll show you what I have in here. We've just got a few set pieces. I'm not going to go through like all the pockets in detail because I don't feel like that's necessary. There's a lot of pockets in all diaper bags. They all have tons of pockets. But we've got kind of the mommy pocket in the front here where I keep my wallet and my phone. Take that out. And then we've got, this is my set piece for snacks from Jujube. We've got a set piece for diapering items. I need to get a set piece for this, but for now I just have a plastic bag full of toys and books and cars for my son. And then I've got a small set piece back here for first aid type items. You know, infant Tylenol, Band-Aids, some other stuff that I can't remember is all in this little set piece. And then the bottle pockets are on the inside. So I've got my 24 ounce Contigo mug, water bottle. And there's one insulated pocket here. There's also another one on the other side, which I just have some sunscreen and baby Aquaphor in there. And then there's like a wipes pocket here, which can be accessed from the outside. So I just have an extra pack of wipes. So that's what I have in the diaper bag. There's also some outside pockets. Oh, and there's a key link here, which doesn't have a clip. It's just a ring. So I think the new one was improved. But on the outside pockets, they're relatively small, but the zippers are beautiful. And if you have a really small, like, water bottle, you could probably fit it on the outside ones here, but the inside ones are the insulated pockets. So, and then on the back side, there's not a pocket. It's just the access point to the wipes pocket on the inside. So that's the old bag. And now I'll get into my other Miss Fong bag, and then I'll get to the new one. Okay, so after I had this gray, it's kind of a taupey gray, but they call it, I believe, just gray. After I had this gray Miss Fong bag for quite a while, I wanted a black diaper bag, so I ordered a different type of bag from the same company. So I purchased this black leather Miss Fong backpack. It's not intended to be a diaper bag, but it works really well as that, or at least I thought it worked really well. This was even less expensive. It was only $29.99, and it's kind of like a smart backpack. It's got, you know, the charging port on the side, it had like a wire in it that I pulled out. And then it's got a laptop sleeve for your 13-inch laptop. And it held up pretty well, but all the zipper pulls basically broke pretty fast. So there was like leather zipper pulls here that broke, one here and one here. And so I ended up just attaching some keychains to it. And then it had just regular gold zipper pulls here, which have stayed intact just fine. So it was just the two front ones that both came off. And then the thing I liked about it is that it had the insulated pockets on the outside of the bag for bottles versus on the inside with the regular Miss Fong diaper bag. They did, however, kind of fall apart, so they were insulated, but now you can see only one side is, and the foil material kind of ripped apart on the other side in there. So it didn't hold up as long as I would have hoped, but it did hold up pretty well for as much use as this bag, use and abuse that it took. And the backpack straps are so super comfortable, and they held on really well, even though we packed this to the gills. Actually, this one is starting to come apart slightly, very slightly, but this bag, like I said, was even less expensive. It was only $29.99, and it's also from the same brand. So I just thought I'd mention that quickly. But I was ready to move on to back to a diaper bag from Miss Fong, and so that is why I ordered this new bag, which just came in the mail today. I took off most of the plastic just because it's loud and obnoxious to unbox so many plastic attachments. You know, like all the straps were covered, the zipper pulls are still covered, the bag itself was covered in plastic, and also a dust cover, which is right here, which is really nice to include that. It just says Miss Fong, a 4-year-old boy's mom. Cute. So they do give you a dust cover for it. And as you can see right away, I'll take this off. This new and improved convertible diaper bag does come with a grab handle, and it does come with the straps not connected at one point. So they are separated, but they are still convertible, so they can come off at the bottom here and get tucked in. And so you can still wear it as a messenger style bag. It comes with like a long strap as well. Or you can wear it as a backpack, which is what I'll always do anyways, just wear it as a backpack. but you do have that option. So those are two big improvements right off the bat. The price of this bag, it was actually cheaper than the original. So regularly priced, it's about $49, and it was 20% off. One of those just like click here coupons on Amazon. So I only paid $39 for this bag, this beautiful bag here, which is an amazing price, because I also ordered last week for it was Mother's Day, and I wanted to treat myself, and I ordered a designer bag from a company called Mina Bay, and it was on sale for 20% off, but it was still about $145 for this bag, and I got it in the mail the day after Mother's Day, and I was really excited. I was gonna do like a whole unboxing for you and everything, but I opened it up, took all the plastic off, myself ahead of time. And I realized right away that it was just too heavy for me. This designer beautiful bag. It's called the Kinney bag. You could probably look it up on YouTube. There's lots of videos of it. Yeah, it was way too heavy. Like I was like, no, there's no way. So I immediately reboxed it, emailed them, and returned the beautiful designer bag, and ordered a $39 Miss Fong bag, which is still just as soft and I think just as beautiful and high quality as that designer bag. And I'm so much happier with this. So that was the story of getting this bag. Anyway, so it's very similar otherwise to the first bag that I showed you. There's some pocket differences. And then the other big difference as far as pockets go is that they added this back pocket here. So this has, a magnet there. It opens up. This is a really deep pocket. And then it also has a zipper that you can unzip at the bottom so that this can go over as like a suitcase sleeve. So you can sleeve this over your suitcase handle, as you see a lot of people do around the airport, and it can be, hands-free like that. I'm not much of a jet-setting mom, so I don't think I'll use that feature very much, but it is nice either way to have this big pocket in the back versus the first bag, which has no back pockets, just an access point to the wipes, which just does not have that wipes pocket any longer. So let's open it up. As far as the zipper goes, it's not quite as smooth as my first Miss Fong. Maybe it'll get better as I unzip it a few more times, or I might need to just put a little bit of, what do you put on it? Is it soap or oil? Not really sure. A little something on there to make it a bit smoother. It's not bad, but it's not perfect. So we'll unzip this. I'll show you the inside. So it's got that lightweight material again, which is what I like better about Miss Fong bags versus the Fong design bags. And then it does come with a changing pad, which I will not be using. I find these to be way too bulky. So I won't be using this, but I'll show it to you here in a second. And then it also comes with stroller straps, which I also do not use for the stroller because my particular stroller, and probably a lot of them, say that you're not supposed to attach anything to the handle because it could make it tip backwards. So I don't personally use stroller straps for the stroller. And then the big long messenger strap here. So that's nice. And other than that, the inside is very similar. A few small changes to the pockets. Like the bottle pockets are deeper than on the original bag. And then since there's no wipes pocket, this pocket is slightly different than the original. But mostly similarities is what I see on the inside. Oh, and this is improved. They've actually put an opening clasp on the key tether. So that's nice. You could actually use it now versus this one that I kind of briefly showed, which was just a ring. So you'd have to have some sort of clip to attach to your ring, to your keys. But yeah, I love this bag. I think it's beautiful. I'll show it on my back here in just a minute. But let me show you up close the changing pads as well. So the one of the complaints I've seen on reviews for these bags is that the changing pads are really small. And while on camera it probably looks kind of big, in person it is really small. It's incredibly short, and it's actually smaller than the one I have from the original diaper bag. I'll put them together here. It is about maybe 3/4 of an inch shorter than the original diaper, or I'm sorry, the original changing pad. They're also a little bit heavy. I prefer something much more lightweight. So I won't be using either of these changing pads. And I did notice that this one too is almost impossible, the new one, to snap. Like I literally cannot snap it. Oh, there we go. Like that was really hard. Definitely not a one-handed effort. Not that it matters because I will not use it, but this one was much easier to snap. The actual changing pad that I prefer to use was a freebie from, I think, Infamil. It folds up really small and it fits right in my diaper set piece, which has a couple of size 4 diapers, wipes, and the changing pad. This is the freebie one from Infamil. It's a lot lighter weight. And size-wise, big difference. So it folds up smaller, it's lighter weight, but it's bigger. So it covers up more of the gross changing table when you're at a restaurant or whatever with your kiddo. So I've just always liked this freebie that Infamil sent with probably some free formula samples way back in the day. So that's what I choose to use. But anyway, it's neither here nor there, as they say. It is nice that they do include this if you do need to get a changing pad. So overall, I just wanted to give my review. This is not sponsored in any way, but it is something that I'm really excited to share with you guys. I would give this diaper bag a 9.5 out of 10. For the price point, which is excellent, the quality, which I think is amazing, and the only reason I didn't give it 10 out of 10 is because of the zipper probably not being as smooth as the original one. But we will make it work and hope it gets better with a few tweaks. So there you go. Let me show it to you on my back. I'm just going to pack it really quick so that you can see it weighted, because I feel like if it doesn't have any weight in it, it's not going to sit. It's not going to sit like it would. So my changing set piece, that's going to be the first aid kit. This will be my set piece for snacks, games, lacking a set piece. My wallet, this front pocket here does make a really nice mommy pocket. So my wallet and phone go there. Not quite as deep as the original, I can tell right away, because my wallet doesn't fit long ways. So we might need to put this elsewhere. I'll try it in the very back pocket instead, which I think is a new addition. Extra wipes. We've got Aquaphor and sunscreen, which will go in one of the insulated bottle pockets, and my water bottle, which will go in the other one. Eventually this will be baby's water bottle, but for now it's gonna be mine. Close it up and put it on. Okay. Let me back up a bit here. So there it is. It's very comfortable. The straps are super nice. And I hope you can tell that it is pretty darn cute. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next update, and I will be doing a hospital bag video included in one of my pregnancy updates coming up soon. I'm not an overpacker when it comes to packing for the hospital by any means, so it will be mostly just the kind of bare bones of what you need for the hospital for yourself and for your baby. And so I'm excited to do that video coming up. I also have a few more names that I want to share. We still have not picked a name, but I have a few more on my short list that I will be sharing very soon. And I hope that you enjoyed this video and are as excited about these diaper bags as I am, because I really think they're pretty cool. Anyway, please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you as part of my little YouTube family, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.